Okay, now to some new information in the shooting death of an armed robbery suspect by an off-duty police sergeant at a Nation's restaurant in San Pablo. Our crime reporter Henry Lee is here now after looking into that suspect's criminal past. Henry.
Heather, the suspect is a convicted bank robber who spent time in federal prison. Now, the police sergeant is an expert on weapons and a military veteran. Their lives crossed late Sunday morning at a Nation's restaurant. Authorities say Emmanuel Moreno robbed an employee of this Nation's restaurant in San Pablo at gunpoint. He probably had no idea that there was an off-duty police officer watching his every move from a back table. I've learned that UC Berkeley Police Sergeant Brian Sato was having lunch with his wife when he saw the robbery. The cashier told KTVU the sergeant then challenged the suspect.
He yelled at him to drop his weapon. I ran and all I heard was a gunshot. I don't know how many were shot, I just heard one.
Police officers off duty oftentimes carry their service weapon with them or an alternate weapon.
KTVU legal analyst Michael Cardoza says cases like these should serve as a warning to would-be robbers.
So when you walk in somewhere, there just might be an off-duty police officer there that is armed and trained on how to use it.
In fact, Sergeant Sato is the lead firearms instructor and range master, or shooting range supervisor, for the UC Berkeley Police Department and has served overseas as an Army reservist. The suspect served time in federal prison for robbing several East Bay banks of $6,000 in 2012 and 2013. In a sentencing memo, federal prosecutors wrote, "The defendant's criminal conduct has demonstrated a concerning history of violence that appears to be escalating. In the final bank robberies, the defendant moved from telling the victim tellers that he had a gun to outright threats to shoot them." Cardoza said the sergeant appears to be justified in shooting the armed suspect.
You are the one with the gun. People don't know what you're going to do with that. They don't know if they give you money, if you're going to shoot them after.
Hello, family. Please hit that like button, hit that subscription button, also that notification button so you're notified when we post new content. Got it. Let's talk. Citizens fight back. I'm enjoying this. It just happens to be this time the citizen was a off-duty police officer. And this young man sitting there done walked up in broad daylight to rob innocent citizens going about their business, ordering food. And this guy decides to rob a restaurant that's literally full of patrons, not knowing who any of them are. And it just so happened this cop is watching him the whole time, waiting for the time to pull his gun and shoot his ass, which he should have did. I don't care what anybody say. Condolences out to his family, but this is the life he chose. This is what he chose to do that day, to put other people's lives in danger. He just lost. He put his game on the game board, moved his piece, and lost. So a message out to all these nuts out here wanting to rob people and put people's lives in danger. Mostly everybody's armed. Didn't you get the memo? Where have you been at? Everybody's armed. So chances are, when y'all go out here and rob somebody, what the hell? When you go out here and rob somebody, that somebody's going to have a gun, if not the victim. So take your chances. Comment in the comment section and let me know if you think that this cop should have shot this robber, or what you would have did if you'd have had your gun, if you'd have shot him, if you was in the restaurant and you seen him robbing. Would you have put your piece, your gun, your firearm, and shot this robber? I'd have shot him. If I'd have been sitting down by myself or with my family and seen him robbing, I wouldn't have knew if he was going to come my way. If I was going to be robbed next, I'd have shot him. Plain and simple. Comment in the comment section and let me know what you'd have done. And again, hit that subscription button. It won't cost you a dime. Help us build our subscriber base. And I'll catch you on the next.